presentation itself was around creativity as the currency of the future. But as I said, I obviously believe that creativity is going to become increasingly more important as we get into the future. But it always has been an incredibly powerful asset for brands, but in general, in life in general. So just talking about the power of creativity and where that comes from. And in particular, a focus on how we educate kids. I use an example of my youngest who goes to a school, and their approach to education is very much around problem solving, critical thinking, which is another way of talking about creativity. And really I think some of the most important things we can teach our kids is creativity, critical thinking, leadership and collaboration. I think those are going to be the most important skills for our kids going to the future, and how we actually apply those to our business. Those are fundamentals for us as an organization, really, because if you want to thrive as a creative business, you have to obviously have critical thinking, you need the leadership, and you need that collaboration in order to bring the best disciplines together. So that was kind of one of the sort of sub-themes. But then generally just, how creativity really has the power to add exponential value. It can make something that is quite ordinary into something quite remarkable. And actually, as human beings, we are wired to be irrational. We think we're rational, but we're not. We're very much driven by intuition and emotion. And that's why creativity is so powerful in helping shape and inform our decisions. So it has the power to make something ordinary extraordinary. It has the power to bend reality, as the CMO of Burger King says. Literally, you can take something which should be something very logical, to get people to download apps by giving them something free. It doesn't work, so you try a very creative approach, which seems on paper irrational. But because we are innately curious as human beings, we want something that challenges us, invites us in, and they created this amazing campaign that got them to the top of the download list in a matter of weeks. So just really using those examples of never taking anything for granted, never assuming that the logical way is always the way that's going to get the best results. This is one of the principles in, as I said, in the book that our Chief Strategy Officer wrote, Rita Doherty, The Big Easy, which is about scientific marketing and the creative instinct. And one of the sort of heretical new theories in marketing is that, the good old thing of the USP, that you have to have a unique selling proposition as a brand. And in truth, most brands don't. And as brands evolve over time, less and less differentiation exists. So distinctiveness is actually much more important than differentiation. It's more important to stand out, to get noticed, and to have an emotional connection with people than it is to have a unique selling proposition. If you do have one, obviously that's great and you should talk about it, but you need to do so in a very distinctive way.